Now the Kawasaki Versys is another bike that we've gotten to know quite well. We had a project bike, we've done a lot of miles on the previous Versys, so it's sort of a familiar ride to us. Once you get the revs up, it feels like the most powerful bike in this test, in my opinion. The riding position on the Versys, to me, feels the most distinctive in that it feels tall, and the bike feels tall and narrow. So you feel like you're riding up more than on the other bikes?
It feels the narrowest and the slimmest of the bikes. I like how you can, dig your knees in tight. This helps, tremendously in handling. You got a good rapport with the bike. The engine, it doesn't quite have the hit, the low end hit of the V-Strom. The V-Strom's got it covered lower in the power band, but get it up in its mid-range and the top end, between 6,000 and 7,000 RPM. This thing delivers the goods. It pulls really strong. It, matches up to the V-Strom stroke for stroke when you get it up into the meat of the power band.
One of the drawbacks about the Kawasaki is it's got a playful engine, but it's also vibey, and the buzz comes up through the tank, and it's not as comfortable. The Kawasaki transmission feels a lot notchier than the V-Strom, which is pretty smooth, and the Honda, which is also a very smooth transmission.
The Versys and the V-Strom, they're very, very close overall. I mean, performance-wise, power-wise, a lot of it's going to be just rider's preference.
The Versys brakes are more powerful than the Hondas. They're just not as strong and as refined as the V-Strom brakes.
The major difference between the Versys and the V-Strom is the V-Strom's just a little bit more of a refined package. The Versys is a great all-around bike, but the longer you spend in the saddle, if you're going on long rides, it's got a little bit more buzz in the saddle, a little bit more vibration in the bars, and in the long run, that's going to wear down riders a little bit more so than the V-Strom.
The vibes did kind of throw me for a loop, just because I end up quick shifting or short shifting. Wasn't quite as smooth for me as the V-Strom was, but I enjoyed it.
Having said that, I've done a lot of mileage on the Versys, and it is a fun bike to take on long trips if you need to.